Girl, so this should have been the premiere episode, or one of the other 10 or 11 episodes of The Real Housewives we've had thus far, because it's the most interesting that we have had thus far. And it was still on my nerves, but that's just because I'm aggravated today. Portia got a vegan chef, honey. I think she going with that chef. She, the chef, and Kim, they sitting over there, they making dinner. Kim got her red Solo cup, yada, blah, 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 honey. I don't care. Portia's telling Kim about Kenya's situation over in Houston, and Portia proceeds to say, and Cynthia followed behind her, was running behind her, and yada, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, but Portia, you got up before Cynthia did. You not gonna tell Kim that? Okay. All right. Croy in the car, so they done made this soup, and Kim is like, yeah, make me a plate so I can send it out to Croy in the car. And I'm like, why is Croy always in the car? What? Does Croy live in the car? What? What is this boy doing in the car all the time? He ain't got nowhere else to be. He can't go to the gym, drop you off at Portia's, go to the gym, be raising one of y'all's 90 children, build a Habitat for Humanity, play Jenga or something. He always sitting in the car. It's on my nerves. Kandi. Ace was cute. Ace is precious. Love Ace. Now on to Kandi. They're throwing a party for the Essence magazine cover that's finna come out, yada, blah, blah, blah. Kandi makes it a point to invite Portia. This is why I can't rock with Kandi. Everybody is always team, well, all of a sudden, girl, because when I decided to start doing Queen's Court Report, and started talking about Kandi, about what the other women were saying about Kandi. Kandi's many and elusive stands that I've never seen before came out of just nowhere, got together and said, let's go over the Rambling Reviews and try to drag her. You can if you want to. I still don't care for Kandi. Kandi is one of those people that just, she's fake, she's extra, and she throws rocks and hides her hand, and there's nothing you can do to convince me otherwise. Inviting Portia when you don't like Portia, you don't want to hug Portia, you don't want to look at Portia, you don't want to see Portia, you want to sit across the table from Portia, you and your girl Carmen, and y'all want to talk about Portia, but you're going to invite her to your party. And you know when you invite her to the party, she's going to walk up to you and try to say hey and try to hug you. You know that because she does that at things that you didn't invite her to. When I say my spirit rejects Kandi, I can't stand her. I cannot stand her. And it's not even like I go around all day, every day, like, oh, I hate Kandi. I can't stand her. But when I see her do stuff like this, I'm reminded, oh, girl, I really don't like Kandi. And then I go and listen to Escape, and I'm like, Kandi, you better hide that secret. You better hide that little secret. And then I see her on the show doing something, throwing a rock, hiding her hand, or on the Escape show, acting like she just couldn't possibly. And then I'm like, oh, I really don't like her. I really don't. Huh. So it's not an active can't stand for Kandi. It pops up. It comes over me. And I'm at the point right now where I don't see it for her. Now, mind you, I'm team nobody on this show. I'm team nobody. I ain't no Twirl. I ain't no 50 Cent. I'm not a Nene. I'm not a whoever the hell else is on this show, girl. Who? Portia, whatever she is. I'm not a donkey booty. I'm not a stallion booty. I am nobody to nobody on this show. I don't care about none of these hoes. But Kandi is my least favorite. Nope, Nene is my least favorite. And then Kandi. Nene, she's too boisterous and she gets on my nerves, and she's just, having seen her before this new face and this new hair and this new attitude, no Patti LaBelle. Anyway, girl. So Yvette, the, what was it? She the real estate woman or something? She looked a doggone mess. She looked a mess. That lipstick was not for you, niece. And the top knot just doesn't go well for women of a certain age. And you are of a certain age. Cut it out. Don Juan, he over there because what's her name? Kandi has said that she wants to invite Portia. And Don Juan is like, we're not going to invite Portia. And then tried to rope Ace, who is 1 year old. He's 1. And you've tried to rope this boy into, he done high-fived Ace talking about we're not going to invite Portia. Don't bring that baby into your mess. Don't bring that baby into your mess. That's what's wrong with Riley. She done been in everybody's mess. Now she's 58 years old, but she's in a 15-year-old's body. Nobody has time. What else, girl? So over to Cynthia. She's making sushi. She on the phone with her sister, whom I also, am allergic to, obviously. She making sushi. Will comes over. He brings chocolate strawberries. They try to make the sushi. It don't turn out right. All right. They sit down. They talk about dating. Are they dating other people? And when she said, I want to talk about if we're dating other people, Will said, I think we should. And that was unclear to me. Are you saying I think we should date other people? Or are you saying I think we should talk about whether we... It was unclear. But Will says he wants Cynthia and only Cynthia. And she says, well, I'm on a dating site. And I'm like, girl, you and MC Light with this Match.com. You know MC Light found her husband on Match.com. All right. And then Cynthia in her confessional is giving very, I haven't had time to date because, I just got divorced from Peter and I wanted to give myself a year before I tied myself down to somebody. And I'm like, Cynthia, girl, you was dating for 40 years before you married Peter. Peter was your first husband. You had a whole child, a string of ex-fiancés and several ex-boyfriends. You had been dating for 40 years. You don't have to go back out there and sow your oats. Your oats are sown, honey. They're sown. Tired. Let me see. Nene, she has dinner with Eva. I'm liking Eva. I know what Eva's about. I saw her on America's Next Top Model 15 years ago, and I know what Eva's about, so I know she's going to bring mess, drama, and the like, and the foolish. I'm sorry, I got paint on my thumb. I've been painting. And so with me knowing, that's the wind. With me knowing what Eva's about, I can just kind of deal with her better. And also, she brought a little something because these girls are dry this season. Y'all needed to have Phaedra on at least until y'all got Eva on. Because these episodes, I feel like I done wasted several months of my life. Anyway, girl, so Nene invites Eva to the party. On the way to the party, Eva's like, because Nene is telling Eva about Cynthia's man, and I'm like, what? Y'all can't talk about anything else. And Eva's giving, I met Will at a cigar bar and he introduced me to his girlfriend and this was 2 months ago. And I'm like, girl, I don't care. I just simply don't care. Don't. So Kenya's she out here buying birthday presents for her husband because every time we see her, she's got to remind us that she's married. I simply don't. I don't care. Nor have I the time to try to care. Excuse me. Anyway, so at the party, Mama Joyce is here. Portia done come in. We're going to get to Portia in a minute. Shamia comes with Portia. Cynthia, Will. Peter Thomas is there. Marlo Hampton is there. Nene, Eva, Kim Zodiac Beer Can, Sheree and her back are there and, in the place. Everybody here. When Portia walks in, they immediately ice her. Hugging Shamia. Hey girl, how you doing? Been so long. You look so cute. You're giving me, mean old line and Diana Ross and carrying on. Completely ice Portia. Did I say Portia before? I feel like I said Cynthia, but I meant to say Portia if I did. Portia does what you do when you've been invited into someone's space. You say, hey girl, thank you so much for inviting me. I'm so happy for you. So proud of you. You're doing your thing. Kandi is over there rolling her eyes and all of that and leaning and all of this after she's already said, thank you, Portia. Thank you so much. Fake, phony, on my nerves. Everything T.S. Madison and Kaya has said about her, I second because I've been sick of this whole for the longest because I know that Don Juan and Carmen wouldn't be acting the way they were acting if that were inappropriate to Kandi. If Kandi was like, inappropriate, we're not going to, I don't even see it for her. We're not going to even talk about her because I have friends. I've got 1 or 2 friends, 3 or 4 maybe. And if they want to be messy and talk about somebody, most of the time I'm down. But if it's a subject I'm just not going to deal with, I'm like, not even, girl, please, not even going to be involved. And they generally, if we're in that vicinity with that person, they will all take the lead of me, the person who is like, girl, we can't even be bothered. Like, your friends know how to act. They know friends generally bond over certain behaviors. Friends bond over behaviors. You are friends with people because y'all mimic similar behaviors. Y'all like similar things. This is a birds of a feather type thing, which, that statement gets on my nerves because there's birds of a feather and then there's opposites attract. But generally there's always going to be a commonality, no Tina Campbell, that attracts you to your friend. And a lot of the time that's behavior, which is why I feel very comfortable saying that Carmen and Don Juan and Mama Joyce are exactly how Kandi is, just not on TV. So anyway, because I'm really sitting here like, why would you, what the hell you had done invited Portia for then? Cynthia. Okay, so Eva brings her mess about Will into the party. For some reason, Nene felt the need to put... Okay, hold on. Before I even get over there, let me say, Todd got up on the stage and is giving, well, I see Kim Zolciak and I see Portia, Stewart Williams, Stewart Johnson in the audience, and that's just a testament to how my wife is. If y'all have had problems in the past, she puts it aside. And girl, shut up, Todd. Shut your teeny tiny little mouth. Ace is 2 feet taller than you. No one has time to hear what you've got to say about your messy wife. You messy too. I'm sorry. I'm drained today. Kim bought a vibrator for one of her big celebrity friends from Kandi. Gave it to her. She also still has this red Solo cup. Lataco was there. Lataco, Scott. I almost forgot her name. Other one did not make it. And Tiny did not make it. But Lataco was there. Latocha. She made it. And anytime I see Latocha, I'm happy to see her. I think Latocha's messy. I think Latocha thinks that she is much bigger than she is. And I think Latocha should have been much bigger than she was. But because she's a bigger girl, she didn't get to be a big girl. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so Latocha was there. It was a good time. I was happy to see her. For some reason, Thigh Leaks felt the need. And I cut my nails, so my hands look real gross. But I had broke one, and then I scratched my arm, and I'm like, girl, I can't be out here with wounds. I look like I'm being beat, so I cut my nails. I was going to put something on, but I need to give my fingers a rest. I have brittle nails. Brittle. Thigh Leaks, whoever she is, decided to walk up to Kandi at Kandi's event, at Kandi's function, where she's celebrating herself, and bring Cynthia's foolishness to Kandi. So she walked up to this woman and said, well, Eva had saw Cynthia's man 2 months ago with another woman. So now Eva got to come over. Kenya's over here. Everybody done bunched up together. Now Kenya feels like she needs to go talk to Cynthia. Nene feels like she needs to also go talk to Cynthia. So they grab Cynthia. Well, Kenya grabs Cynthia, pulls her outside. Now everybody coming outside. Excuse me. I'm over it. Everybody done come outside. Now Kenya is giving, well, Eva said she saw your man with another woman and blah, blah, blah. So now, everybody standing out here. Will comes out here. Kenya pulls Will to the side and is giving, Eva said she saw you with another woman and blah, blah, blah. And then Kenya decides to say, well, I'm going to let you two talk about it. And so they bunch up together, and then everybody else bunched up together, watching them bunch up together. And then it's just like, girl, no one has time. So Eva walks over. She's giving, well, this is messy. And I'm just like, girl, I don't have time for none of this. I am so booked. I've got so many things I need to be doing. All in all, girl, the story's not straight, but they aren't exclusive. They had already done said they are not exclusive, so I don't have time. I simply don't have the time. What else, girl? So Eva, she mad because she, quote unquote, I feel like she brought all this up to simply say, he came to our campaign and he posted on Instagram like we go way back, but we don't. And I'm like, who cares? People do that with political figures. If I had met Obama one time, I may say, me and my old girl Obama going way, well, I wouldn't call him a girl, because I'm messy and shady, but I don't think Obama has girl tendencies. But I'd be like, me and Obama, we going way back. Like, I post a picture of me and Mary, from when I was like 6 years old. And I'm like, yes, me and Mary going way back. This is back when Erica Campbell asked me, do I love God? I've done that. I wasn't serious about it, but sometimes people are serious about it. Sometimes. And that's just how it works. Whatever. Where am I going? Oh, yeah. So I feel like she brought all this up to say, to be mad at him for coming to the function and pretending to have known them. I don't care, girl. So anyway, Will got up there and his voice started cracking. I thought he was about to start crying. And I'm like, what the hell is going on between the sheets in my home? Baby, please let me explain before you start to put your cane. I'm about to have a fit. Oh, it's about to be some, like, I was so confused. And then as Will is like, his voice is going up, but he's not hollering. He's not swinging. He's not doing anything crazy. He's just telling Eva, you're being messy. Why are you in my business? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then he comes in, well, I don't think you should be mad at a woman. This woman y'all have come up to this man with foolishness and mess, and he shouldn't be mad at a woman. Men can be mad at women all they want to. Now, just because you got your old slave Greg over there working on your plantation does not mean that men don't get mad at women. He wasn't doing anything out of order. He wasn't hollering at her. He wasn't flinging her through the walls and windows and carrying on. He wasn't busting the windows out her car. He slightly elevated his voice to get his point across because he was upset, and he can't be mad at a woman. Girl, have you lost your mind? Have you lost your mind? He was very respectful. I don't have to, and I'm not even like Team Will and Cynthia. They cute together or whatever, but I don't care. But you don't say, well, you shouldn't be mad at a woman. Because she's a woman, because she has a vagina now, he cannot be mad at her. Please. Then you shouldn't be mad at a man, if that's the case. Girl. Anyway, girl, so all of that's over, or it's coming to a close. Sheree and Kim finally make their way outside, and then Portia pulls Cynthia to the side, and she may have some tea too, and it's to be continued. I don't care. I'm finna go and spray this second coat of varnish over my painting, honey, and I'm gonna go in here and lay down, because this done wore me out. It wore me. Anyway, girl, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to be back tomorrow for the Queen's Court report. If I can watch Love and Hip Hop, then Love and Hip Hop, but, honey, I don't feel like doing the Model and Negra and Veronica. I don't feel like doing them tonight. I really don't. If things may change, I got a couple hours, but I don't feel like it. I'll see y'all tomorrow, girl. Peace.